Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Natasha from Crafting Extreme Love, and I'm really excited to be back here today to share with you my first plant with me. So truth be told, I've actually attempted to film 2 other videos, but have ran out of space midway on my phone, so I'm hoping that that's not the case. Right now you're taking a look at my June setup. I actually have a mini-sized happy planner. I do Franken planning in this size. In a standard traveler's notebook. This is a really beautiful notebook from Webster's Pages, and I go ahead and I slide this in using a mini happy planner dashboard. I do use the mini size discs. I find that this works best for me. I typically only carry a few months at a time, as this is the planner that goes everywhere with me, and I feel that that works best. And also, to be honest, I'm not sure if a classic size disc could fit in here. So for the month of June, I treated myself to the planner sticker kit from Coco Daisy, and I just really fell in love with these rich warm tones and these patterns. I'm not a huge animal print person, but I just really like, how gorgeous is that? I cannot get enough of it. So I decided to pull from my stash to create a setup that was inspired by this kit. So what I did to do that is I went in my stash and I looked at the colors that I enjoyed the most out of this kit and pulled papers that had those colors or similar patterns. So I'll just give a little close up here. And then I made this, this is using a Dollar Tree placemat that I've cut down. And then this is like my main dashboard here. I really love how that turned out. So I've got a divider here that I made as well. So for the month of June, I've been using Light's Planner Actions inserts, but for the month of June, I actually went ahead and purchased her monthly bundle, and I just received it this week, so I didn't have a chance to use it, which is not a big deal, but it comes with a weekly layout of your choice, a grocery and meal planning section, and then a grid page with a weekly overview as well, and then your weekly spread of choice. I really love the grid in this, and then I have enjoyed creating like sections, and just with something as like open as this, you can really make it your own each week and tweak it to what you need. So I have already picked out some colors that I'm going to choose this week. I will say something that I do with these kits. I've purchased quite a few kits from Coco Daisy at this point, and I know some people say with kits, oh well, it like all looks the same. So for like week to week, but what I choose to do with kits is, out of all the colors, because I'm such a color driven crafter, that I will pick a few colors, and that's like that week, those are the colors that I will use. And then that way I feel like each week has its own personality and its own taste, but also it's like a cohesive look too at the month, which is always fun. So this week I am going to be using primarily this kit, but I did want to mention that I do have some leftovers from previous Daisy Weeks kits. I am thinking I may pull in some of these light shades of pink, or even these orange, really like, I think this is from November of last year, that they really match as well. So I'm going to be pulling in some of that, but primarily, excuse me, using this kit. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is remove my pages out from my planner. I definitely think that this is one of the very best qualities about the disc-bound system. So I would identify as being a creative planner, but also the planner girl who uses it for a creative outlet, but also for functionality. Now I know there's a lot of argument and debate back in the planner community in regards to creative planning versus functional planning, but I am a huge advocate for you do what works for you. Now for me, building beautiful spreads each week is something that encourages me to look back at the to-dos and the events that I've got scheduled out for the week. And having beautiful pages just encourages me to go back and look and not forget about those things that maybe I don't want to get done but need to get done. And also to just, this is an incredible creative outlet for me, and also something that just really helps improve my mental health. Um, with looking back at those to-dos, sometimes I like really stress myself out of, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget X, Y, and Z. And I've really realized that utilizing a planner allows that weight to be lifted from my shoulders. I write it down in my planner, and then I don't need to worry about remembering something. All I have to do is just remember to look at my planner, and having these beautiful planner pages really helps with that. So I do build out clusters, and if you are new to my work, both my planner spreads as well as my memory keeping, I really enjoy building clusters and layering. It's definitely like my thing. I can't really put one sticker down without layering another two on top of it. I definitely enjoy it, and I think it's really pretty. So you do what you like. So I am working here, as you can see, to build visual triangles. So I typically use elements in 3. So for example, that zebra chevron print, that was actually a full box sticker that I tore, and I guess it looks like 3/4 and then 1/4 of it left. And then that clipboard. So I've staggered that pattern and that print throughout the spread so that your eye is looking throughout the week. And I really enjoy this. I also have done this with this gray mauve tone as well, with that circular element, that clear watercolor sticker, and then with the gray mauve to do. That's another example of how I've used elements of 3 to build that interest, as well as help your eye travel throughout the layout in the week. So I am at this point in my process. I'm almost done with the layout, and I'm debating on what else it needs. I really liked how it looked, but I felt like it was missing something. So I decided that I wanted to replicate this print that was on the washi, and I remembered that I did have these really pretty floral stamps from Vicky Boutin that I thought, ooh, I could stamp those throughout the week to bring some more detail and flair to my pages. As someone who is new to stamping, I would still consider myself a novice. I have found that using a second generation stamp for decorative stamps in my planner pages really works for me. And so to do so, I would ink up my stamp and then go ahead and stamp it out on a scrap piece of paper, and then for the second time, stamp it onto my actual planner pages. I really like how it adds a subtle detail, but also allows for me to write my actual to-dos for that day. So I am all finished here. I'm going to go ahead and include some close-up photos of the finished layout. I want to thank you for joining me for my first process video here on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Until next time, I hope you take care and make some crafty time for yourself today.